Welcome
Hello.
to Singletrack World. 3 Things Thursday with more than 3 things, because it's been so long since we've done a 3 Things Thursday that we've forgotten how to count.
That was a nuke proof and an Orbeyer.
That's spike spot in there. This here is not Mark, who's my usual accompanist for 3 Things Thursday. That's Benji.
Hello.
And I'm Hannah. And I'm behind the sunglasses. I should probably take them off so you can see me. But we are here today to talk about eyewear, aren't we, Benji?
We sure are.
So we have a little selection of eyewear around us here, which we've been using, and they kind of cover different features. So let's start with, we have sun today.
Yes.
So that's quite unusual, really.
Yep.
So clear glasses, completely clear glasses. Why might we want these, Benji?
Well, it's usually, you wear them a lot in winter, don't you? Or you wear them when it's a bit dark and you want
At
just
night.
to protect your eyes. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't see any point in wearing those, but as a venerable veteran spectacle wearer, I always have something in front of my eyeballs.
Yeah.
Because I feel like someone's air dusting my eyes if I'm riding along. And it's like, you find yourself, if you don't wear glasses and you think, oh, I'm all right, you'll get loads of crap in your eyes, and that can be really awful. I've had a bramble across an eye before. That's horrible.
Let's not think about that. Yeah, okay.
But you find yourself, you don't have to do that anymore. You're riding around all the time doing this.
Yeah.
So it's not so good for your fatigue and general spotting stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically, keep the mud and the grit and the dust out of your eyes at night or in the crappy weather.
And you can decorate in them as well, can't you?
You could if you wanted. However, so I wear, like you, I wear glasses so I can see, or contact lenses. If you wear contact lenses, you basically have to wear some kind of eyewear with it, because the wind will dry your contact lenses out, and then they fall out and then you can't see.
Yep.
Yes, these are some 100% glasses, which come with a clear lens, but also a coloured one. Now, you can swap it out. Here's the coloured one. This particular one is kind of
Like that, isn't it?
pinky. Now, different colours. Why might one want different colours? Is it just to make the world look
Gosh, well,
nice
it
and
used to be, when you probably can still get Madison Darks. Do you remember them? D-Arc, like 20 quid. Used to get a clear one, a yellow one, and some ropey bin bag black one. The clear one was for what we've just done about. Yellow used to be for enhancing dim conditions. That was always absolute.
I think I remember my dad having some of these. Yeah.
And the dark was just so you couldn't see ever very well at all. But the colours, these, part of me does think go with the colour that you like. I don't think there's a mega amount of function to them all. I mean, this is quite nice to wear, which is Oakley's Prism Trail thing, a bit like that one you want held up there. It's kind of like pinky orange thing. It's nice, but I would prefer to ride in a lens that's blue.
Like this one, which actually this one doesn't look blue to look out of it. This one looks brown when I look out of it.
Genuinely blue is quite useful. Like those are, you'd think, why do you want to wear blue? It's depressing enough riding in the UK in winter and stuff. But that is, if you're dealing with the changeable weather and going in and out of trees, which is kind of de facto UK mountain biking, blue is the only one I've found to have any consistency that works. Photochromics don't change fast enough, but they don't change as fast as your eyeballs.
Yeah,
so
we'll come on to that.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the added bonus of blue ones is when you finish your ride and you take them off, everything's more bright and colourful. Normally when you finish your ride with these on, everything goes a bit rubbish, doesn't it?
And you've stopped riding.
Yeah, it's like a double whammy. But when you take your blue ones off, everything's all kind of honeyed.
I don't think that was in the technical department when they were developing pink lenses, though, or blue lenses. So the pink lenses are allegedly supposed to enhance kind of trail features, aren't they? And I kind of think it works a bit when things are green, but personally, I find the shades of brown on the moorland, they all become more the same brown with a pink lens. What I do like, though, is a mirrored lens, because then when you're having your photograph taken, people can't tell if your eyes are shut.
Well, I do like, there's definitely less glare comes through those mirrored ones than anything else.
Oh, these ones?
Yeah, they're a bit over the top if you get yourself in woodland and the sun's not out. And they look the way they look, which either you like or you don't. But I just think you have to wear them with a bit of confidence, really, and you'll be all right.
I think I'm wearing these with quite a lot of confidence at this moment in time.
If you think you're
these are not understated.
If you think you're like a DICK, you will look like one. And if you don't mind, then it doesn't matter, does it? But the other thing about shades like these is you wear them with a helmet, don't you? Like loads of shades look like, what are you wearing? But then you put a helmet on and it's, all right, okay. Whether it's because we're used to that look, but I think some good, particularly the 100%s are very road centric. But when you put a road lid on, or any kind of lid, they don't look as odd.
Well, I wore these ones at the weekend with a full face helmet, which I know some people will be really upset about, but I just cannot get on with goggles. I've not found any that fit. And these fitted nicely with a full face, and they kind of covered my eyes and gave me as much coverage as a pair of goggles. So I was down with them. So photochromic. These ones are photochromic. Means that they change tint with the light, doesn't it? But it's not, it's with the UV, which means that if it's a gloomy day, there can still be quite a lot of UV around.
I don't know what that bike was. It was an e-bike. Quite chunky. It was a Cube, I think.
School teachers report easily distracted.
Well, it's a bike, isn't it?
You can be out there on like quite a gloomy grey British day, but they're not clear. They're not.
Yes,
because they're reacting to the UV. Because you can still get sunburnt through clouds, and so it's still out there, and so that can be annoying, which is why I do like those clear ones. But if you've got a bit of sun that is variable and goes in and out, it's quite nice to have fresh clothes.
I'd be a big fan of eyeballs. So I'd just let your eyes do the job, honestly. The lenses will never be as good as your eyeballs at changing. So just get a fixed lens and let your eyes do the work. It's like that.
Yeah, but sometimes you set off in the morning and it's like this, and then it comes out from behind a cloud and it's bright and you're squinting a bit. You haven't been abroad enough, Benji.
Just wear blue lenses. I've already been through this. Just put blue ones on if you're riding, and then anyway, ultimately, I would recommend wearing eyewear of any kind.
So other features then, apart from the lenses, things you might want to look out for is adjustability.
Are they worth the money? That's what people want to talk about.
Well, your eyes are you only get 2 of them.
Yes.
So quite important. Kind of like brains in a way.
When's Blade Runner? It's about now actually, isn't it? I bet 2022 or something. But you get eyeballs in Blade Runner, don't you? But not yet.
To go from there.
If you don't wear shades already, you're not going to buy 120 quid shades to start with, are you?
Okay,
and I
but
don't
then
think
you've got
have to either.
But you got some fake ones that broke.
Yeah, and while I was having my Okies, my eBays, I learnt the joys of blues, which I would never have bought anything with a blue lens ever, but it comes with a load of them. Clear, grey and yellow and all that. And the blue one was the only one I could find when I had to go out, and went and rode these and thought, oh wow, this is like amazing. And what I would, I'd rather, they're not particularly good. When you put on something that's actually good, like optically decent, like the 100% S3s, whatever they are that I've got, and these Sutros, they are sharper.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to quantify or prove, but they are better. But I wouldn't buy any more of these. They were 20 quid, and I think that was quite good money for the time I've had out of them and learning about what lenses work, what fits you. They are hellish uncomfortable as well. That's one thing about cheap ones. I don't know how they can make them so bad, like that bit. There's a lot of stuff that just doesn't make, goes unsung. I mean, a lot of shades things, it's their own worst enemy, aren't they? Like the shades companies, the ballistic marketing they come out with and things is just counter, it goes against them, doesn't it? So a lot of people don't believe them because it's such a load of flim-flam. But you do forget you're wearing these.
A good pair, yeah.
And you're not like in a rush to take them off every time you stop your bike. And they do sit well with your retention straps. You can adjust them a lot of the time. They stay put. There's a lot in these. What is it? It's pocket call it Grillamid. Is that a general thing?
That's
whatever the rubber is.
Unobtainium, I think, is what.
Well, whatever these
I think that's
this
what
grip things is, there's a lot to be said for that. And yeah, it'd be nice if they were a little bit cheaper, but they don't seem to be, do they?
But you have to look after them. I lost my favourite glasses by stupidly riding with them here.
Right.
And then stupidly crashing with them.
Mm.
And one of the lenses popped out, and we all looked for ages and we couldn't find it. It was in a bush somewhere, Surrey Hills somewhere. So that was my Julbo Renegades, which do have really good optical qualities on
that's another reason
lenses.
why to get expensive ones that fit nicely is you won't take them off and they're not currently on a hill somewhere or they're not on top of your car. You're not rushing to take them off. You've not put them in a pocket. The classic one is like a zip pocket there. You put your shades in and the teeth of the zips, just do that over the front and knackered. So if you can get some shades that you can keep on from leaving the house or wherever you start your rides to getting to finishing it and drive home in them, whatever you do, then they're not going to get knacked as much.
Okay. So you've said they're too expensive, but expensive ones are better, but cheap ones are bit crap, but so what are we going to tell people when they're buying sunglasses?
Try cheap ones.
Try cheap ones, discover what lens colour you like, and then buy better ones, and then don't take them off. Is that basically what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And goggles, don't know. They're quite good for like the psychology of before you go down something in winter and things, but I wouldn't pedal around in them.
I need to find some that I can breathe in. They always press on my nose too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, for the time being, I think I'm sold with these ones, and maybe these ones for like lounging by the pool when my kids aren't around. Yeah.
Cool.
Right. I hope that has in some way been useful or at least entertaining.
It's been completely both.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
No more bites. Another bite to finish on, but no, it's not coming.
He's laughing.
Good.